Okay, guys, what's going on? Zero Mortals here. So this video is going to be like three things in one. One of them being the giveaway, the second one being a tier list, because I wanted to make one for a while ago, but I just I just have a bunch of videos recorded, so I just want to record this and get this out of the way. I'm probably going to post this and then probably edit the last couple of videos I have before the Gekishin Squadron Blast happens. So let's get the giveaway out of the way now. The giveaway is that I've reached to 110 subscribers. I don't know. I'll put a screenshot of what it looks like right now, but man, that is crazy, guys. It's insane that I went in like within 4 to 5 days. I went from having 6 to going to 20 to 40, then 60, and then 70, and then now I'm at 110 subscribers. You guys are truly the best and the greatest viewers in the world that I can ever ask for, and the best subscribers too. So thank you for giving me all your guys' attention. Thank you guys for spending time to watch my videos. I know there's so many other people who you'd rather prefer to watch. I hope you guys did enjoy my redemption arc for the Super Vegeta video. Heard some feedback like, oh, maybe you can do this, maybe you can do that. Like, of course, I am not afraid to show losses and wins and show when I'm heated, when I'm in the wrong, or whatever. I'm all about just showing you guys how I play, how I act, basically, whether I'm on camera or not, when I'm recording or not. So here we are now, and if you want a chance to win in this, to win 2,000 gems or 40 bucks, please comment. Please just comment in this video, say that you want to, and then I will find what's the best way to pick. I'm probably gonna do like one of those things where like it randomly chooses someone, or like the marbles racing. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. Probably do a marble race, see who wins. But please comment in this video now. Let me know that if you want to enter into this chance of winning 2,000 gems. Now, I don't know how I'm gonna handle it, giving people 2,000 gems. The thought process was that if you're on mobile and you only play mobile, I would send you 40 bucks. Maybe PayPal or Zelle, just one of the, well, I'll figure it out. And then if you're on console, you let me know what console you're on, and I will send you the money for that by sending you like an Xbox gift card or a PlayStation gift card, or I don't know if this game's on Switch, but if anyone's playing this game on Switch. And then for PC, either it'll be the same deal like PayPal, or I don't know if I can send you money from like Steam itself, but I'll figure that out after I'm done recording this video. And then of course, you know, when I do the video of picking the winners, we'll go from there. Second thing, I'm not really I know it's pretty random for me to even like mention anything with drama wise. So I heard about the whole entire tournament thing with Abe, how he got disqualified for having a substitute, and that the fact that it only happened, the only reason he was called out for it is because it went to like NA side, which is pretty funny to think about. The way that you had the way to get things ruined or lose a tournament. You know, this guy's like won like plenty of other ones, so I'm pretty sure it's like nothing to him, just a little dust on his shirt. But for you to get ratted out by people, or for people to expect others to keep the secret the same way, it's a substitute. Yes, they had it in a rule. I feel like, due to the fact that it's a rule, I do feel like he does deserve to be disqualified for that, because I mean it's the rule. But anything else where people are saying, I know some people are probably joking, but for those who are dead serious saying that he's completely in the wrong, grab yourself the nearest sippy cup, or go to your mommy and let her know that you are a brain dead idiot. He did nothing wrong. Substituting for a new teammate, there's nothing wrong with that. Other games do it for tournaments. At least I think so. I know that one game does, but I'm pretty sure other games do it because, you know, anything happens. Now I feel like they should substitute for only like one character, like one player. Like, oh, you can only get one substitute, and that's it. If you can't, if two of your players on your team call out for whatever reason, that's it. But just having one substitute is better than nothing. I didn't really read anything if they like actually said like, oh, in the future we'll allow one substitute or whatever it is. Someone let me know in the comments, because I'm Gen Z. I don't like reading. I hate reading anything. I just go with the flow and just go for what other people are saying, unless I'm really interested. But yeah. So got those two out the way. We're gonna do a tier list. This is not my tier list, not at all. This is far from it. This is someone else's tier list. You can tell because they have these two at the bottom. So, in my opinion, usually when I see people put characters in D rank, they have no value in this game. There's nothing that they can do in this game that makes them any good. I'm not going to do that. I feel like every character in this game literally has potential to do something. They're all strong and unique in their own ways, and it just really depends how the player that uses them and how the game goes, because I can't lie, this game is very range meta right now. So, for that being said, let me make the tier list. I'm probably just going to cut to the part when I'm done making it, so yeah, give me a minute. Okay, so here's my ranking. Say what you want to say in the comments. I'm always open to hearing other people's opinions. At the same time, we also got to understand that the reason I make this tier list... Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, there we go. The reason I make this tier list is just due to the fact that how often I face these characters and just watching other YouTubers and just taking other opinions, but also my general knowledge. So let's start at the bottom, C tier. Deborah. Deborah is a very good tank buster, but it's just the fact that in this season, you're either a melee character whose abilities have wide ranges of attacks, which 90, like all of them have wide ranges of attack, if not a long range, but they just do it better. For example, Goku. Yeah, Goku's an A to me. I'll explain why later, but, or maybe, I don't know, I have iffy feelings with him, but he's still an A to me. But Deborah, the value you can get from him is really his flame, his spears, and then of course his ult. Other than that, if this character didn't have petrification at all, or is it purification? No, petrification. If he didn't have that at all and didn't have the ability to slow you down and prevent you from vanishing stepping for a couple of seconds, I think he would technically just be a D character to me. Because what value does he bring into this game if he didn't have any of those? Those are really the only reasons. Now, to Vegeta. I was kind of questioning if I should put him in B. Well, here, let's fix this. There we go. Well, it's so hard to decide. Okay, let's just put that there for now. So Vegeta is a very good. Vegeta's like a pre-nerd, is like a watered down version of Bardock, in my way to put it. That's how I see him. He's a watered down version of Bardock. He stays in battles for a long time. He fucking has a bunch of abilities where he does damage over time. Even though Bardock does a whole lot of damage, he does enough damage. He does a decent amount of damage. Someone I know, they call him the tickle monster. But his sustain it was so good. It's good to me. Not like Bardock level sustain, but it's good. In my opinion, I think it's really good. He can stay in battles pretty long. His ultimate's not bad, in my opinion. If you get it, of course you get it to like level 2, level 3. That's when it starts showing off. That when you get into level 1, it's like, you know, ult the boss. Other than that, when you're using his ult level 2, level 3, do not be afraid to just pop it at times, because there's a chance you're gonna kill someone in it due to the fact that how big it is. But I mean, and just generally, he just, of course, just doesn't have Bardock level sustain and damage. But he's still a character. You can still run him. Just know that if you're going against someone who does high amount of damage and it's just rain character, you're just done for. Now there's Baby. I had him at B at first because I've been playing with a couple of babies in there, and it's been good. But I need to think about more of the fact of how, not only that just because it was good for me for a couple of games, but due to the fact of other players widening from D rank or E rank to A rank or S rank. You know, Baby is a very situational character. He can survive. His survivability by himself is really low unless you have like his max ult and his push away. His skill 1 is max. Then that's when your survivability is just a tiny bit higher. Other than that, he's gonna push someone away. What do you think they're gonna do? Have infinite dodge to move in, kick into him, bring him in, kick him in again, super fast, turn invisible, punch him, stun him, jump around like a maniac, grab onto him, dash onto him, bunch of 1,000 kicks, stun kick, slam, lightning fast, biggest, like, you get what I'm saying. The characters who have ways of doing damage at a big area and moving fast, they're just gonna outshine on him. Baby can't tank. He needs a good DPS, and that's the problem. Lower ranks, maybe. Higher ranks, eh. If you have a good Baby, you just gotta hope that the enemy tank or enemy DPS don't rock your DPS shit, or just like don't rock his, because he's either playing wrong or he's placing himself wrong or just whatever. And then there's Cell. Cell is like I call Cell like a better version of Zamasu, due to the fact that Cell's he's like the opposite. He's the yin yang to Zamasu. Zamasu's very good early game but terrible late game. Cell's terrible early game, but he's very good late game. But it also just depends how many snowball stacks the enemy team has and what's their enemy build, or what's the enemy team running. It's his grab. His grab is a stun, and you do damage at the same time, and you heal from it. Now you can run Piccolo with him, you can run Gohan with him, and there's just either high damage. Oh, even Kid Goku, Mini Goku. Any character that does a high amount of damage can help him stun, do all that stuff. It's going to work well with this character because he's just going to grab him. And then, of course, his ult. Once he hit transform, his ult is just broken. It's stupidly broken. It blocks all range attacks, which last time I checked, range. Also are like blast attacks. Blast attack. Most of these characters are all blast attack. There's not a single melee character in this like whole entire thing. So, of course, that's where his value goes pretty high. But I still don't... Out of all the characters to run, you're better off just running these three the most. And then there's Zamasu. As I was saying, he's the yin-yang of Cell. Really good early game because as long as you play him right, you're unkillable. But it's kind of hard now in this game due to the fact that every character does 10,000 million damage. And if you're not properly positioning yourself, you're going to die. And then there's Android 18. I had her at B at first. Of course, I moved her. But in my opinion, I feel like she'd be a lot better if... This might sound crazy. I don't know. I haven't played this character in a minute. For all I know, this might be a thing, and I just don't know. But maybe she gained some overshield every time she landed her attack, and then she would hit them, you know, get like the marking on them. Every mark she got, she would get some overhealth. Now, I'm not saying insane amount of level of overhealth like what Super Vegito gets, but, well, maybe. But enough to sustain. Like, almost the same kit, but just maybe like a bit toned down. She she can stop you from using any of your abilities, which is pretty good, especially since if you're going against Oob, Because Oob's main problem is that if he doesn't have a skill 3 and his Cyclone isn't max and, you know, special 2, he doesn't use it, he can't really do much. His skill 3 is what outputs the most of his damage because he just backs away. You get like 25% of your health taken away. Jumps in, takes another 25%. If you whatever reason you think it is a good idea to stay in and keep fighting, dude, you're dead. He's either just gonna jump again to juke you or get out of the way. But she's still, it's really just high risk, high reward type of character. You either die and you don't get a kill, or you die and you get like maybe 1 or 2. Or maybe you just don't die and you get whoever you're trying to get. But she's a very high dependent 1v1 character. Now, let's go to Majin Buu good. Majin Buu is a B tier to me due to the fact that well, I could have put him in A, but it's just the fact that this fat chubby guy who's slow unless you of course run strategic escape can get stunned, kicked around, bullied, whatever. This current game right now is all about stuns. It is very annoying. And the bright side about Buu is that his gum makes the character's hitbox way bigger, makes him take more damage, which is a very powerful combo with Piccolo or any character that will take advantage of that stuff. And his healing is great. It's amazing. His run, His ultimate's not good until you get it to like level 3. So it's like a big enough hitbox to actually hit them. But at the same time, most of the characters that you're going to be going against have some type of movement to get out of there. So there's chances that you're just going to miss. It's really just solely dependent if the enemy team is stupid enough to stand around and just take it. Gotenks, he was very strong Season 1. Gotenks was the first and only technical where you can actually dominate and you didn't have to rely on your teammates. It was really just all about, hey, can my Gotenks ball like that? And most of the time Gotenks could because it was just broken. You know, you get your stun off and then you get the ghost and then next you notice the enemy's dead. But now they reduce his damage and the only thing that makes him good, which is kind of surprising, is his ring, his ghost, and of course his ultimate. His ultimate's the best. In my opinion, his ultimate is so good because it prevents the enemy from doing anything and then blinds them. So it's kind of like a mixture of like Gohan and hit, but it takes a bit just for the effects to finally kick in. But other than that, his stun, it's really just his stun counters cell. His stun really just counters cell. As long as if you're going against for someone who like maybe Piccolo popping ult or Cell trying to regen, any characters who abilities can get countered because they're, you know, they need time to charge it or whatever it is, and then that's when his stun becomes valuable. Other than that, it's really just Ghost and Ultimate. MVP 17, he was pretty good when he first came out, but I think mostly people were just running Gohan, Kid Gohan. And then sometimes I saw Krillin's and sometimes I saw Frieza, but what made him so unique and powerful is just the fact that he gave you over health, and then when you had like the overdrive or whatever the hell it is, you had some type of, it gave it like an extra buff. So I think if you popped your shield again, you get movement speed, right? I don't remember. If you went with your punch, you would stun the opponent. If you went with your kick, it would make their whatever effects they have, it would be anti in reverse. And then there's his ultimate. His ultimate's like Cell. It counters other abilities, but it's like, oh no, I gotta play this character again. But I think it works the same way as Cell, and it gives anti-heal, and it does a good amount of damage. But there's just better characters to run. But I'm not saying he's not bad. He's very good. A good MVP 17 can really change the game. But if they're like somewhat decent, you just better hope that you just don't go against these two. Krillin, I have not played once in my life, but his whole entire strategy is to place bombs, hope that the enemy runs in it. If they run into it, you do your that tracing homing missile device and you just KO them. You just hope that you KO them. His ultimate, I don't know. I haven't played this character in a fat minute, so for all I know, this character's ultimate is probably like decent until it's level 3. Then that's when it becomes like somewhat good. But I don't really have much to say about this character. He's just really just it really just depends on his passive. His passive carries him, just like every other character, of course. But like his passive like is what makes him be able to do a bit more damage and whatnot. Caulifla, I haven't been running into them as much as you did like back in season 1 because she was very powerful. Would make you target her with no matter what abilities you were using. She had an AoE pushback that also prevented from you doing any type of damage to her or within that area. And her ultimate was pretty good until it only gets good until it's like level 2, level 3. But other than that, it was just like her kicks, her AoE, and of course, you know, just being able to distract the team and prevent them from being able to use their abilities because it would just target her, which was super annoying until it still is if you go against a good Caulifla. Kale is a very interesting character. Either your teammate can aim and use his abilities properly to actually get the most damage output out of it, or your teammate's just going to be an absolute farm stealing menace or boss stealing menace. The only time where you can actually like basically DPS is if your opponent is either distracted fighting someone else and you catch them off guard with it. She does a lot of damage. Even if you don't charge her third ability all the way, she just still does a lot of damage. But her ultimate's like, you know, the greatest 1v1 ability, but it's so dependent on her overhealth, because until she loses her overhealth, you know, then that's when she can't do anything. She's just back to her normal state. And there's a bunch of characters in this game that can just take that away in an instant. Bojack, it's really just his ultimate that's a problem, but everything else, I know they buffed this character. Everything else with this character, it's good. His nets, the little spider web thing when he calls in that net thing, that shit's annoying. Slow down, prevents you from doing anything until you like damage his henchmen's. Special 1's good, does a good amount of damage even if you don't use his special 2. But of course, you know, the combo is special 1, special 2, or you throw in your special 2s, and then if you catch the enemy off guard, you can then use your special 3, and it'll slow them down, and it'll make them take all that damage. It's just his ultimate. If you place it wrong, or don't have a team or you don't have your teammates to defend you from getting literal back shots, you are most likely dead. 9 out of 10 times you're dead if you pop your ult and you don't play smart with it. It's not the best boss taking ult, but it's, you know, it's something. Super Saiyan Goku. It might be weird to put him in A due to the fact like how this meta is. And he's kind of like between these two. It's so dependent on who you're going against. It is so highly dependent on who you're going on against. It goes for every character. Every character is good in their own ways, but it truly just depends who you go against. Goku has his Kaioken can catch up to almost every character. His Meteor Slam is his best ability. Could get him in or out. His Kamehameha, I would say it's pretty good, especially when you're doing the combos, of course. That's where you get your most damage out of it. And, you know, you'll most likely get the enemy super low, and then you pop Kaioken again and try to get the kill or do Meteor Slam, whatever it is. But it's his ultimate that really carries him. His ultimate is a very good boss stealing ult. It was good when it came to team wiping, but of course they nerfed it like three to four times. Then that's when it became bad, and that's when it was like, oh well, he's a boss stealing type. And this game is very boss stealing. You need to steal the boss. If you don't get boss, and you're just gonna lose unless you can just hardcore defend. But other than that, like, I don't know. He's just, yeah, it's just old. In my opinion, he's good, but it really just depends who you're going against and how well you can play him. Now, it might seem crazy to have Frieza at A, but a good Frieza is so mean. A good Frieza is hella mean, bro. If you go against a good Frieza, dude, just say GG's. You won't be able to take tower. Or if he's not at tower and you're trying to take it, dude, the boss is gone instantly. I've seen a Frieza just kill a... I don't know if I'm the only one, but I've seen a couple Friezas kill boss by themselves. Or if you're trying to fight a team, the Frieza's going to put down his minion, or he's going to put down Zarbon, and then you're like, dude, why is like a good amount of my health being taken away? I'm only fighting, I don't know, some character that needs to use their abilities, but they're not. They're just rush attacking me. Oh, it's Frieza Zarbon just melting your health down. Yeah, and then his ultimate, dude, that ultimate is pretty strong. Slows you down, does a bunch of damage over time. I don't know, that's only if they have Snowball. At least from what I know, every time I got against a Frieza that popped their ult, usually I either take a good amount of damage or I might die because I'm too low, but it's still good. And then of course you get slowed down. There's nothing wrong with having a slowdown effect. A slowdown's always good. Then there's Super Saiyan Broly. I think Super Saiyan Broly's still A. His ultimate's good. Just maybe not as powerful as it should be due to the fact that Gohan got his nerfs. But a Broly, I don't know. This is why I was afraid of making a tier list, because I have so many mixed opinions because of what I've gone against. I've gone against good Brolys, I've gone against bad Brolys. I've seen situations where Broly ult does nothing. But usually a Broly ult does a lot of things. Broly can steal the boss with his ult and then wipe your team. Half of your team, or just whatever. His stomp is still good. And then his third ability where he can just reset his whole entire cooldown. Like, you're always going to go against a Broly who just only stomps. The only time you see him use special one is like you're trying to run away and he wants to make sure that he can stomp on you again. But yeah, I put Trunks at A. You can bite it, I don't care. You can suck it, I don't care. This character's A tier. This might be just me glazing this character because I love him so much. But he got a health buff, and that really helped this character a lot, in my opinion. Because due to the fact that he has low health before, he couldn't stay in a fight. He couldn't do anything. He would literally just have to come in and get out. Now, his health may not be as big compared to other characters, but it's a good amount. You can stay in the fight just a tiny bit longer. If not, maybe longer if you have a Boo. Or a good technical. But he's still good. His ability, his passive, where he can get his abilities again every kill he gets or assist. His special one instantly kills you if your health is like low than like 40. Like, there's no point. Like, if you see Trunks chasing you, just say GG's, because he's gonna jump on you, stab you, and then you're dead. Or his ultimate. His ultimate is good for stealing bosses, if not, hopefully, getting a team kill. Because of course everyone's going to boss, everyone's popping ult, the boss's health is low, the enemy team is low. You're gonna jump in with you're gonna do the jump in. You pop ult, it's way faster. It activates faster. Boom. You either get boss or you get the whole entire team. You're most likely gonna get boss. There's been so many situations where I'll just jump in, get boss real quick, and then just dip out, and I'd possibly just like get a kill. His ult is very good. But you also got to use it correctly, because if you're just popping raw ult right there, they're just going to dodge out of it. You just got to predict where they're going and just not throw. Now, Mini Goku. I've been going against some, and I'm going to put him at B, actually. So, Mini Goku, his usual combo is, of course, Pomni Bomb and then the Lightning. The only time where he uses third ability is to have as a get out of jail free card. But of course, his ult. His ult does a lot of damage, especially that fact that they gave it a buff. And I've been seeing Diamond Goku's pop ult on boss. And sometimes they secure it, sometimes they get a kill. It does a lot of damage, don't get me wrong. But this character is very dependent on a triple red card build, which there's nothing wrong with it, but during this meta, you need to survive as long as possible. Let's say you have 5 snowball stacks. You die, you lose it all. You're going to go against enemy teams that either have snowball stacks, but they have some type of defense to just destroy your health. This character needs a triple red card build because that's where he gets the most damage output out of it and can confirm a kill. Now, I might be just saying that because I'm just used to the fact that I always ran that with him, and that's where I got the most value from him, but, like, still. I feel like this character is a very triple red card dependent character. Now, there's Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Yes, he got nerfed. His Kamehameha is not as strong as it used to be, but it's still strong if you play him right and use it right. Due to the fact that there's a lot more movement characters and a lot more better range characters, even though it's like just 2, still, his ultimate is a very good team wiping ultimate and boss stealing ultimate, because it just does so much damage. Even at level 7, it's just insane amount of damage that he does. Oh, he appears right on you, dude. You better hope he doesn't have ult, because within that second, you're gonna see your health is full, and then next you know you're dead. I feel like he's A, especially if you run the right build, which I think I was running. I think I ran. I don't know what I was running. I think I was running Snowball, Giant Slayer, and Backstab, but I don't know. I'll see what's the right build. Now let's jump into S rank. S to Z rank are just characters that are broken and good in their own ways and can gain so much value. I put Cooler at S due to the fact of what this current meta is. High dodge, movement, destroying characters. This character's ult is so strong. His special 2 ability is powerful because it stops the one character that has infinite dodges. And if this character has no more special 3s, he's just cooked. And then there's this grab. You know how many characters are like literally up front in your face? There's a lot. Bardock, Vegeta, and somewhat go on. You can maybe get a hit, and these 2 are just very situational. But Vegito, Topo, just any character that's where his value gains up. It's just this grab. Special 1, it's good, but you know, it's not very like, oh, I need to get to max. You'd rather max out your ultimate and special 2, and then maybe your special 3. Maybe just have like special 1 and 3 at like 2. But that's all I got to say about this character. Oh, and his invincibility frames. You can never go wrong with invincibility frames. Why do you think like all the transforming characters are just so good? Because they just have a free invincibility frame no matter what. Now there's Piccolo. He's a sleeper agent in my opinion. He's very good at stealing bosses. If a Piccolo is playing with a Bardock, just say GG's, because they're probably having the best team coordination ever. Because your half or 75% of your health is gone. Because you're stuck fighting Bardock, and then you get hit with a freaking grenade. Just coming downtown, boom, dead. And his special 3 is kind of good at get out of jail free card, but of course, you know, there's characters that can stop it mostly. But, you know, used properly, positioned properly, he's good. I think the only problem with him is just the fact that he's kind of just dependent on having someone to watch him and be there for him and hold his hand, which is of course like Bardock. Bardock's pretty good at holding your hand. He's a pretty good holding hand character. Just always there to protect you, always there to distract, and always there to just do a good amount of damage and just be the punching bag and get out of it quite literally a lot. Now there's Topo. He was not good when he first came out. He was only good for stealing boss. But his special 3 got buffed. He no longer gets stunned out of it. So, a character who can steal boss pretty easily, and a character who can not get stunned out of his most broken ability, and then return all that damage back to you just for you to be one shot, and then you're dead. And then his God of Destruction dots where you do damage over time. There's times where you'll just die from that once you get back to your tower and you think that you're gonna heal it. No, if he's got enough stacks on it, you're dead. He's just a better his damage over time thing is just a better version of Deborah's fire damage over time. He's like, I don't even know what to say, dude. There's been moments where Topo has just destroyed my health, but of course you can just dodge out of it. You can literally just dodge out of it and call it a day. In my opinion. I might change all this at the end, but of course, you know, I'm just giving my reasons why I see their value and why I feel that way in the current state of this game. So this is just the first runoff of how I'm feeling and thinking. At the end, if something changes, something changes. But yeah, Super Vegito. Now you're probably like, why is he not Z tier? Why is he just S? I think he's a Z tier character. Vegito is, in my opinion, kind of overrated. So his passive is a too easy, but also it's very dependent of like how many people you're fighting. It's very dependent like how many people you're fighting, but you can also solo sometimes with him. But he gains the most value by 1v2ing, 1v3ing, 1v4ing. But like, of course, you need someone with him because you pop ult or you're by yourself. You're trying to 1v1 all of them. Who they're gonna target? You. You're the only one there. You need like one of your teammates there so that they can be a punching bag, but at the same time you can also take some damage. But at least you're not taking all of the damage. His ultimate's good. Just popping ults over and over as long as you use your abilities right. His special one does a good amount of damage, has a good range, really wide range. Special 3, dude, just you can be inside the circle, leave out of it, and then he'll still hit you. His dash, that's my opinion why he's still good. If he didn't have his dash or his dash didn't go as far, I'll probably put him like A or B, because this game is very high movement, getting away, all that stuff. That dash, what helps him the most to stay on those characters' asses and to make sure that he can confirm a kill, if not put aggression. Now Son Gohan, actually I'm just gonna be changing this right now. I'll put him at A. I'll put Son Gohan at A. He's not S. He would be S if he still had his the damage reduction from skill 3 and the rain and the energy blast damage buff. That's when that character would be an S tier, but he doesn't have that anymore. He's now just, I give you damage buff, I'll buff you even more when I pop my skill 3, and I'll stun. His ultimate is what makes him mean, though. Like, once Gohan pops ult, dude, say goodbye to your health, dude. That guy's gonna melt your health, or he's gonna melt the boss's health, and then you're gonna get stunned. And then, you know, a good amount of your health is just you're just either dead from the ultimate, or you're gonna get picked off because his teammates pull up on you because your health is too low. But of course, you know, both Gohan's stunning abilities, who would have thought? Both of them were dominating and so powerful in metas because they had their own unique ability, but, you know, whoever thinks of that. Gammas. A good Gamma is practically just you're fighting an immortal being. He's switching over and over. He gains over shield. He can get out if he wanted to. Oh, I took one of the Gammas down. Okay. Let him just pop ult. Now it doesn't stun anymore, which sucks because you can just run away. But I think by then when he pops ult, his skill 1 and 2 are maxed out. And he's just going to stay on you no matter what. And usually they pop ult during team fights when everyone's on each other, or boss battle, because you're going to have to be there for boss, and they're going to take advantage of that. But of course, once the ult is maxed out, oh my god. Core Breaker has to be the most broken and stupidest thing ever. I am so surprised I am not going against that many Gammas out there right now. But when you go against a good Gamma that knows how to play right, dude, I had a Gamma pop Core Breaker and my whole entire team got wiped, and then they took boss. It is so strong. Yes, it's a maxed out ultimate, but jeez, bro. That's Goku. That's like season 1 Goku level stuff. What is ultimate? When you would just wipe you out completely. Sorry, I'm tired, bro. Now, let's go up to the Z tiers, the best of the best. You know, the greatest characters in the game. Bardock and Vegeta go toe to toe at each other. It's really just like, oh, who's better, me or him? It's situational. Either you want to hold down, be distracting, and prevent the enemy team from doing anything, and also helping your teammates possibly get a free kill, like Piccolo, Trunks, Super Vegito, Oob, Kefla, just his special 2 is broken. His special 1 is super strong. Dodge behind the opponent, bring him into your side. What is he going to do after that? The opponent just got knocked back 3 times and half of his health is already gone due to the fact that, you know, it stacks how many times you keep pushing them away. Oh, they get stunned, they're slowed, stunned, slowed. It's just insane. And his ultimate isn't the greatest, but it is also very good. What's the word? Just, you know, if Oob's gonna pop ult on the boss, pop your ult, you're gonna push the Oob out the way. He's not gonna hit it. Oh, the whole entire enemy team is on the tower, but we need to get tower because it's 1 hit or a couple hits. Pop ult, they're all gone. Oh, the team is putting a lot of pressure on me and my teammates, and I kind of want to push them back, but also do some damage back. Oh, let me pop my ult. The whole entire enemy team just used their resources, put all that aggression onto you and your team, just to get pushed away and get like a good amount of their health taken away, and then now they either have the choice to push forward and possibly either get wiped or win the fight, or push back and heal while your whole entire team has regained their health back. Now there's Super Vegeta. Super Vegeta, he's an aggression character. He wants to be up all in your face. He wants you to push him, because if you push him, he's going to kick you against a wall. He's going to pop his shield and bring you to his team just for them to jump you, and you can't do anything about it. His ultimate's strong because it does a whole bunch of damage, and it's like Bardock's ult. It pushes the enemy team away. You can you can reposition the enemy team, put them further away, stop them from being able to use their ult because they're getting pushed back, or, you know, for whatever reason, you got them stuck in a corner and they can't get out of it somehow, which is like not always all the time, but, you know, if it happens, oh my god, they're taking all that damage and being pushed back. They can't do anything. It can also help out with taking tower. You pop your ult, you're pushing the enemy team away, your teammates can just jump in and get tower. Kefla, I don't think I really have much to say. Skill 1's broken, skill 2's broken, skill 3's broken, infinite dodge. I like to sit back, throw my balls in. Oh, get back, their health is low, let me go in, pop skill 2, all of them are on me, pop skill 3, pop ultimate, they're dead. There's not really much to say about this character. This character's just broken all around. I really thought this character wouldn't be that good due to the fact that she had like low HP, but until I saw her passive where she's like, oh, I get infinite dodge. Dude, you know how valuable dodge is in this game? Everything you gotta dodge. Her infinite dodge is such a get out of jail free card, and especially with the divine draws that they have going on, with it being I don't know, reduce dodge timer. You know how stupid that is? They made a game mode for this character that is stupidly broken. Like, honestly, just terrible. Ultimate Gohan. He got nerfed, but that doesn't really matter because it's Gohan. You can't really nerf Toshi's child. That's his little baby boy. He'll do anything for this character to be broken. If he falls off for like 1 second, or anyone makes a video where like, oh, he's a bad character, either kill buff him or find where you live and make you change your mindset about this character and be like, oh my god, he's the best character in the game, which he is, of course. But, you know, any delusional people out there that say he's bad, just know that Toshi's going to find you and get you. But infinite stuns, if you use his abilities right, you're putting the enemy team in an infinite Tenkin A, whoever that one grappler guy is. This is what this Gohan's doing to you. I kick you back, put you against the wall, you're stunned. Use my skill 1 once, or do the first step of my skill 1. Oh, you now have a mark. Stun you again. Push you back. Do a little damage to you. Pop my AoE. Oh, you're stunned. You have my marks on you. I'm gonna hit you. Oh, but I get to pick either two of my abilities. What am I gonna pick? You're still close to a wall, or you're on my enemy side, or you're on my side. Let me just kick you back. And pop skill 1 again, and then you're stunned again. You know how many times I've stunned someone? I had a video, I didn't record it, but I had a game where I stun locked and bullied a Zamasu in my tower area. He couldn't leave. He went in to push in to steal tower. I had that guy there stuck for a good minute or two. He couldn't help out with boss. He couldn't help out his teammates when it came to the fact that, oh, my team was pushing them. I just kept stunning him and pushing him back. Was not allowed to play the game. Now, his ultimate, oh, dude. This character's just infinite stun god. Infinite stun galore. Now, the character with bread and butter on it. Hold on, give me a second. Sorry, I was on the phone. Anyway, Hit. Yes. My darling boy Hit. The man who does it all. The man who's the greatest in the world and will forever be the greatest in the world. Hit. Now, if you go against this character with Super Start, you're done. If you go against this character with Clouds and Super Start, you're done. If you go against this character with Super Start and where you can be in the cloud forever, you're done. If there's any clouds, you're done. This character is just... They made 2 game modes where this character just gains so much value from. He can just hide in clouds. He can be in the cloud and then stun you. He doesn't even have to turn invisible. I mean, yeah, you can just... what I've been doing recently, I've been using the... whatever character that does the mark and shows the surrounding area. So no matter where they're hiding, they're going to be shown. That's the only time where he's like countered, and... I've been seeing that a lot, like during high ranks. So I've been doing it myself because I just thought last second. I'm like, oh, what if I do this? Will this work? And it has been working. So now every game I play in, I don't know if I'm ever going to go against a Hit, whether it's Super Start, Clouds, not, whatever. I'm still going to get it because it's a valuable helper. You get a lot of value out of it. You're showing the enemy team where they're at. Even if they're trying to backdoor, it's going to show where they're at. But yeah, dude. The clouds, everything, it just allows him to keep putting marks on you. Allows him to not show up the map at all. He can just stun you if he gets a special 2. Or, yeah, if he gets a special 2 at level 2, dude, you're just done for. It's at a good amount of range to stun you no matter what. It can hit multiple people. But, I mean, I don't usually go through that all the time. But usually a Hit's going to max out their ult, or... their special 1, their invisibility, because once you max out invisibility, you're invisible for the whole entire game. There should be no reason why the enemy team should see you ever, unless, like, you know, you pushed wrong, then that's when they can only see you. Other than that, like, you're just gone most of the game. And you're just backdooring. Yeah, this backdooring, the backdooring potential. Gekishin High, or what was it called? Whatever the first card is where you can get your abilities back after hitting the tower, that you run that, everything's maxed out, dude, the tower's done. It's like an infinite combo of tower damage, like when Ultimate Gohan has an infinite combo of stunning you. It's the same level of fucking bullshit and annoyance. And now we go to Baby Boy's Super Oob, the man who went from 0 to 100. I can't even call this guy a hero. I mean, I was thinking of calling him a hero, but this guy's an absolute fucking demon. He's the devil himself. This character had no value during the beta. He was somewhat alright. Until people were like, oh, it's Cyclone. The Cyclone. That's the thing. It's the Cyclone. Season 1, he was there. Yeah, you'd run into a couple. It's not like he was terrible back then, but he was decent. But the thing that made him gain a bit more attention and love was due to the fact that his special 2 allowed you to destroy towers, because you would take tower damage, but it wouldn't push you away. So if you wanted to, if the tower was like one shot, pop your special 2, take it away. He was like a better version of Hit. Once he popped special 2, he was like a better version of Hit. You just had to sacrifice some of your health. Now, let's buff everything on this character and just make it be like that for the next season and not touch anything about him. I was expecting a nerf when Kefla came out. Not a single nerf was shown. He was untouched. He's like Gohan. Yeah, there's like a Gohan underneath him. Yeah, Toshi's like, yeah, we're not gonna touch him. We're gonna let him be. And due to the fact that that's happened, he now does a whole bunch of damage. Skill 2, dude, no matter what ability you pop, you're gonna kill someone. Like, this character's stupidly broken. He does insane amount of damage. He's just a monster. He's just a bully. He's just a big fat bully that you don't want to see ever once in your life. And if you do see him, dude, GG's. Because this character will make sure that you don't have the chance to play the game. Or, you know, he pops his ult. Oh, I'm going to get killed with the boss. Well, doesn't that suck? Because it really sucks when that happens. Or, oh my god, the enemy team is lined up. Let me get a quick strike real quick and just hit them all at once and get boss. Like, this character, in my opinion, this character is very range meta. It is so range meta right now. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing, like, you know, there's going to be, like, some type of meta for certain characters. That's perfectly fine. We need to switch up in this game. But, my god, is it so annoying to go against a Kefla that has infinite dodges, even when she gets the right game mode or not. Going against a character that stuns you 10,000 times no matter what you do and can infinitely get their abilities back. And then a character who can just one-shot you no matter what. And then, oh, more stuns? Oh, stuns and... He has 2 stuns. No, you can even count the second ability as stun. He has 3 stuns. 3 stuns and then an ultimate that can just move you away and prevent you from doing anything. That's also a stun, basically. Like, do you see what I'm saying here? They either stun, blind you, prevent you from playing the game, do infinite amount of damage. Like, there's a reason why these characters are Z tier and just top picks and just all that stuff. The guy that came into my comment and says, "Oh, meta carrying character." Dude, this character can only play when he has his dash. This character is only good with his dash and ultimate. And you have a decent team that doesn't get their ass wrecked by Kefla and Oob. But how often does that happen? A lot. Unless you got, like, the most goated Bardock ever. But, like, Piccolo's still good, in my opinion. People just don't run him because of the fact that, oh, high movement characters, sneaky character, stunny character, just... That's just really the only problem with him. I might put him just like A now. I think I'm going to put these guys to A. Yeah. It just looks weird seeing these 3 characters as S. Or a Piccolo. Like, Piccolo's like... just put him right there. Just try to hint at, like, oh, he's like low S. Like, you know, it's about to be S and A. But, oh, wait. But, yeah. So this is my tier list. Once again, I'm going to restate this. All these characters are unique and good in their own ways. They're all powerful in their own ways. But a lot outshine most of the other. These ones. So if you want to win games, go Z and A's. If you want to have some fun, go S and B's characters. Go like these characters. You have a chance to win, but it might be a bit hard when you're going against these. But at least, you know, you got something going on. But other than that, yeah, this is my tier list. Let me know how you guys want to do the giveaway. I'll go from there. But I hope you guys enjoy the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta video I got you. That's coming up. I didn't really like this character at first, but he's kind of growing on me now. But have a good day. Have a good night. See you guys.